with the Scorsese marathon. I haven't seen a Scorsese movie in a pretty long time. It's been a bit. I just been watching other movies. I think I saw like again 2 movies that's not Scorsese like, or just been watching TV shows. I've been watching Ahsoka recently. But we're back. We're back on track. We're back to finish this time, to the finish line. We're there, ladies and gentlemen. We're 3 movies into the finish line, and all these movies are like over damn near 3 hours long, so that's why it's tough. But we did it. And the movie that we're talking about, in my opinion, is a personal favorite of mine. And the movie that we're talking about today is the film The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street is a biographical crime drama comedy. And I also have it on Blu-ray, and I'm about to read the back of the video box. Sex, money, power, drugs. Brace yourself for an outrageous true story from legendary filmmaker Martin Scorsese that critics are calling a masterpiece for a new generation. Leonardo DiCaprio delivers the best performance of his career as a young stockbroker hungry for fame and glory in New York City, where corruption is king and more is never enough. His name was Jordan Belfort, but soon the world would know him by a different name, The Wolf of Wall Street. Together, Scorsese and DiCaprio delivers a story of American excess that is an absolute blast from start to finish. It also says on the top, Best Film of the Year, a masterpiece by James Vernier, Boston Herald, The Wolf of Wall Street. And the film's runtime is 179 minutes. The film's rating is R in color. And here's the Blu-ray, the few Blu-rays that I have on on set. But the film's directed by Mr. Martin Scorsese, known for the films Goodfellas, The Departed, and Shutter Island. So, and the book by Mr. Jordan Belfort. And yeah, this film, I remember back in the day, back in the 2013, I was a little teeny tiny kid, and my cousin rented this movie from Redbox and put it in. And I was in the premises of watching this movie at like 10. And most of the movies, my eyes were covered, which I wonder why. And it was just an exciting experience. It had enough cursing for a little boy to be like, whoa, this is crazy. And Margot Robbie being Margot. And yeah, man, this is my favorite Scorsese movie. I can't say. After rewatching this movie, I've seen it so many times. But it is everything a Scorsese movie is good. It has the style, has Scorsese dialogue, it has just freaking batshit crazy that any movie that tries to be either batshit crazy with a bunch of nudity, they always say, oh, they're trying to do a Wolf of Wall Street. But The Wolf of Wall Street is an amazing film. It's 3 hours long, but it went by as maybe like an hour and a half. This film is masterful, in my opinion. It is masterfully paced. It's masterfully performed. But of course, all the performance is amazing. You got the main man, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my favorites, playing the man, Jordan Belfort, who has enough problems you can't even count with your fingers. And he is a stockbroker who's young and hungry, trying to make it in Wall Street. But he has his own problems, legal problems, also drug problems, also sex problems. And you get to see his life go from ups and downs. And yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio probably in his best performance of his career. It is truly something special. I mean, the scene where he's absolutely just drugged out trying to get to his Ferrari is probably one of his best scenes and just the best performance of his career. This man is amazing as this person. It really just becomes Jordan Belfort, the man. And of course, he spoke to the man while doing the movie. He took notes. And yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is masterful in this movie. He's just amazing, and he just steals the show in every scene. He's awesome. Leonardo DiCaprio, probably an Oscar winner at this point. This is one movie where I'm like, he definitely should have gotten something for this. I mean, Matthew McConaughey as well deserved it, but Leonardo DiCaprio, man, I think he was just something else in this film. And you also got the supporting cast. You got Jonah Hill in a dramatic role. Of course, Jonah is known for comedies more than anything. And he plays the friend of Jordan Belfort, his co-captain in a way. And he goes on the ride of just drugs, money, and sex. And man, Jonah Hill's amazing in this movie. This is probably his best film. Not only his best movie, but his best performance. He is amazing. He is hilarious. Like, again, this film is a drama crime film, but it's also freaking hilarious. This movie made me just die laughing at home. Like, this, they're gonna show this in theaters, and I'm probably gonna go see it because I just want to experience the movie with other people who either seen it or haven't. But Jonah Hill is amazing in this movie. You also got the young, and probably, I mean, there's movies where I say, oh, this is a movie that really just put it to the stratosphere. This film genuinely put Margot Robbie in the stratosphere. I think the only thing she was known for was a television series in Britain. But she, I mean, I can't say because I have a girlfriend, so I can't really talk much about this. But yeah, Margot Robbie, not only is she just very good looking in this movie, but also just her performance too is just fantastic. She's really good, and for her being in a really massive film, and probably her biggest movie, and also just one of her first movies, genuinely, and just going back and forth with one of the greats is like crazy to me. It's like, wow, for her being in this, I think her first film that I can think of, and she's going back and forth with Leonardo DiCaprio, putting a performance with him. I gotta say, she's fantastic. Margot Robbie's amazing, and she is an amazing actress. She, with time and years has gone, she's proved herself to be a really good actress, and this wasn't just a movie that she was good at, and that's it. So yeah, Margot Robbie was great. And you also got supporting cast. I mean, there's so many people. You got the boys pretty much just being fucking hungry drug addicts. They're funny as heck. John Bernthal is in this movie. He's the, what is it, the kingpin of what is it? What's that shit? The drug, the ludes. And yeah, he's great. John Bernthal just kills it as this dude. And also just a bunch of actors that are directors. Jon Favreau is in this film. Also, what's his name? Brett Ratner, I think that's his name. And also Spike Jonze is in this movie. And Matthew McConaughey, for like probably 10 minutes in the movie, stole the show pretty much. Matthew McConaughey and the freaking I had to. There's no way. Matthew McConaughey in 10 minutes really just said, fuck you, Leo. Let me just steal the show. And also stole the Oscar pretty much. So it's like, oh, fuck Matthew, you got it. Not only did you steal the show, but you stole the Oscar. That's pretty gnarly. And there's so many. Again, the girl from How I Met Your Mother's in this film as well. I can't forget. And yeah, everybody's amazing in this movie. Also, the Italian dick is good too. And also the FBI agent is just, I mean, he is a good guy, but he's also just being a dick to Jordan, our protagonist. So it's kind of like, he's a good guy. He's the FBI agent trying to put away the scum, but you gotta go for the good guys. Sometimes you gotta be the villain, and you gotta enjoy the villain. And the performances by everybody is amazing. Specifically, Leonardo DiCaprio just is masterful, and also just Jonah Hill and Margot Robbie. They really just did a fantastic job. And the direction by Scorsese is amazing. It's well paced. Again, like I just said, 3 hours gone in like an hour and a half. This film is just fastly paced. It has so much style to the point where it's just blooming out of the screen. And also the writing by Mr. Terrence Winter. The dialogue is amazing. It is hilarious. It's funny. And in a way, you look at the movie thinking to yourself, this is so fucking obscene. But it's absolutely the life of Jordan Belfort. If this is truly what the man did, it's absolutely obscene. And I'm glad that they didn't try to, in a way, minimize it, but trying to make it more realistic. I'm glad that they said, all right, fuck it, let's go ape shit. And they did. So I'm glad. The DP by Mr. Rodrigo Prieto, who actually was the cinematographer for Amores Perros, Brokeback Mountain, and Argo. This is a very well shot film. Cinematography is amazing. How the camera movements, again, how they do, I guess in a way, it's very well shot. That's what I gotta say. But I think what I'm about to say is the editing by, of course, the Oscar winner, Thelma Schoonmaker, known for, of course, Goodfellas, The Departed, and Shutter Island, so worked with Mr. Scorsese, and the editing for this film is masterful. I love how that they made the movie kind of unclear of like certain details, where it's like you feel like you're on drugs pretty much. Like scenes where Jonah Hill drops the glass. I can't say if that's like an actual error, but it could. But also I can just look at it as like, yeah, these guys are so fucked up. Like things are happening, and you're like, wait, didn't the glass fall? But yeah, it's just so crazy. And the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio is just on drugs and he's going, and the stairs are like 8 steps, but in reality they're like 4 or 5. And yeah, this film is amazing. I love Wolf of Wall Street. This is definitely a legendary film for me because I remember so clearly when I first saw this movie and just being like, what is happening? And just being my eyes covered because of just the nudity and shit that was happening. It was enough sex and nudity for fucking hours. And yeah, this film is legendary. I think everybody either quotes the movie or just like anytime somebody wants to be a stalker, like, sell me this pen or something like that. And it really tells that the hungry money and just trying to make it in the world and just saying, fuck it, I want to make money without any morals in a way. And it's a 6 star. I don't think I got anything bad to say. It's legendary for me. It's a personal favorite of mine. I still can just go back to watching this movie and just love every minute of it. It's so entertaining. It's not only just, also the drama works so well, but the comedy, and it's awesome. I love Wolf of Wall Street. It's one of my favorites of Scorsese. It's a legendary film in my opinion, and yeah, I want to see it again. That's another thing. I just finished the movie yesterday, and I'm thinking about that. I want to see this shit again. I want to see Wolf of Wall Street. So I'm probably going to go see it. It's the 10th anniversary, 2013. I actually saw it, I think, in 2013, or I don't know, rented it not long after. Yeah, man, this movie's awesome. So I'm glad I got to talk about this movie. It's one of my favorites. I have it on Blu-ray and everything. So it's like good. It's always good to talk about a movie that I love and movies that I hold dear into my heart.